Oops.
Hey,
Hello. We're
Hi.
back.
we are the Zach. Do people still say
I,
that? The Zach?
I
No.
just noticed something. Y'all don't have on shirts. What's the problem?
Oh,
I ran through this house.
you can't see mine. I could put, you know what? You want me to put mine on?
Mm-mm.
Actually, like this view a little better.
Ah,
Mhm.
I'll take my titties out a little bit.
Layla
Listen,
undercover, and we have video now, ladies.
Oh,
Video
shit.
now this season.
we're
You forgot?
trying.
All right.
Welcome to a live episode of Layla Undercover. I'm Robin, the sensible one.
Ebony, the quiet one.
And I'm Germ. You get it how you live.
Thought we wasn't doing. What happened? Did we change our mind again? Okay,
You get
let's
it
talk
how
about
you
this.
live.
No, last week it was Germ, and then she had to think about it. Then she went over to Demetra. So we Germ today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be Demetra. It's not gonna be Germ.
You're right. I'm Jamitra. All right. There we go.
So this episode is kind of packed, kind of jam packed. So we're talking about one night stands. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Have you done it? Are you afraid to do it? Let's talk. Let's debate. Let's discuss.
Listen, I have had probably two or three. I'm gonna tell you the sad part about this. I don't remember their name. And it
You're
wasn't
not
like
supposed
I
to.
didn't know them, but it was just like you know how you know people in passing. But yeah, it must have not have been interesting because yeah, I don't remember them. I'm I'm kind of sad about it. I'm like, how you not remember? But I don't remember them. They
It's not
names. I
wrong.
remember the event, but I don't remember the names. So
And event is all that matters. We don't care about names and one night stands.
Right.
hey,
You're supposed to
that
only remember it when I say. So I was talking to my homeboys about this subject and one night stands, and I was told that if you already know you only wanted to have sex with them once, you can't consider it a one night stand. I didn't know that.
why?
What?
They said because you went in with a preconceived motion, a one night stand just happens. You knew what you wanted, so that's not considered a one night stand. I want to know who else
Hmm.
agrees with that.
Well, let me ask you something. Wouldn't you know the person if you already had like a preconceived notion that you wanted to do it?
So I did. But you know how you hear the hype
So
of how this guy is
we're
this
talking about
and this
you now.
guy and it has this guy's like this guy's like that. You be like, I don't see that. So when you try, like you only wanted to try it, and then when you got it, it wasn't what nowhere near what they said, or at least it wasn't for for you it was, and it only happened once. They said I cannot count that as a one night stand because I already knew what I wanted and I knew them.
Well, then in that case, I it,
But I
when
never talked to him like that
if
either.
that's the case, then I wouldn't have. You would say I didn't have any. But my thing is, I knew them. It just happened. I didn't anticipate on it happening. Now, would that be a one night stand?
No.
Because it's a such thing as a one night stand and a random.
So that's what let's talk about that because that's what I want for the difference. They said because I knew him, it's not considered a one night stand because I knew what I wanted only once. Because if it was good, I would have had it more than once. I said that kind of makes sense because you know them. But just like you, Ebony, you know yours as well. So how do you count it as a one night stand if you know them? So as one night
Yeah,
stand only counted for those people who you meet random?
it's what I considered a one night stand, like just strangers, like people you don't know. You just like what you doing? And I'm bored, you bored, we in the club, where you live. That's what I always thought a one night stand was.
So
I
I mean,
call that random.
I always thought if you only had him sex with him once, that's it. That's a one night stand to me. And then
I'm with you on that one. That's what I thought too. I call hookup a random. I randomly saw you and I want to fuck you and like, but a one night stand could be just like, hey, we bypassing each other. Let's do something. And honestly, a one night stand is not good because you didn't go back. I'm sorry. I feel like if you just only had it once, you wasn't interested to have it again.
so brings me to the
Like,
second thing. Oh,
no, I was just thinking, like, all this time, all my years, I was about to say on earth, but as an adult, I was thinking, like, a one night stand, right? Let's say you go out of town, you go to Jamaica. You like, I'm going to get some while I'm out here. I don't know him. I don't plan on ever seeing him again in life. One night stand. That was my ideas and thoughts.
so
No,
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to.
let's go back to what
It
Ebony
could
said.
be.
So that's the second thing that they said. So when you later on in life and you continue talking to your one night stand and they ask how you met, do you say we met as a one night stand because you had sex with them more than once? Or like
Mm,
you get what I'm saying? It's like, so that was the second part. I'm like, so what if your one night stand turned into multiple things? But do you still consider one night stand? Yeah, because you only
no,
met as a one night stand.
no,
So how does that
no.
work?
That's a
what
friendship.
you talking about it?
That's a friendship. One night stand is when it wasn't good or a random. Like, like Robin said, hey, I know I want to hook up. I'm gonna hit that, I'm gonna keep it moving. That's your random. But if you keep going back, that's your friendship. That's benefits. Okay? That what it is.
Right.
So, but she still, why you still can't count it as a one night stand?
Because you had sex with them more than one night.
All right, okay. I mean, I understand that part, but I was just like, eh.
No. One night stands are normally randoms or the sex wasn't good. It's either or. It's
Never had
either
sex with them
hey,
again.
right. Like one night, that was it for you. That no more. Like that
Wait,
was nasty.
wait, wait,
That
wait.
wasn't
Okay.
good.
So what if you've been dating somebody
Mhm.
and it's good dating, and then you finally say, okay, we're gonna have sex, but the sex is horrendous. So you never even call them or talk to them again. Is that a one night stand then? Because you only had sex with
Yeah.
them once?
Yes. One night.
I want us
Listen.
to actually
My
look
one
up
nights wasn't
definition.
wasn't interesting at all. So that bye bye. No more nights. Not the next day. Not I see you later. But bye bye. This wasn't working for us. So one night.
Say, well, I've had a one night stand before.
Well, I have never had one.
Okay. Is that based off of all those?
Yep, everything that
Okay.
we talked about, that means I've never, at my big age, had a one night stand.
So
The question.
I thought coming into this video that I was going to definitely say I've never had a one night stand ever. But now that we've had this discussion, maybe I have. Because one night stand
Listen.
was just a stranger, you get it in, you never talk to them again.
A
Pretty much.
All right, so
Okay, so I never did
we
that.
have we have a sorry, hold on. So we have a comment, and
Mhm.
Okay.
he says, I had a one night stand with a coworker. 2 weeks later, she moved to Arizona, so we could continue an adventure.
So he
So
have a one night stand by what y'all, from what, did they leave a name or no? Okay, so
So
from what they said,
he want more than a one night stand. He wants several nights, but he got to travel for that, so it must be good.
I was ready to say, so you can, I don't know from what we said if that's counted as a one night stand if he's still getting it and he traveling for it. It's not a one night stand.
stand? Lenny, help us. What do you consider a one night stand, Lenny? Because I'm like, one night. That's the whole. That's it in one night. If you keep doing it,
Listen,
grab your fuck buddies.
pretty much. And that, but see, that's what he want to be. If you listen to her, he had that one night. She moved to Arizona, but he continue. What I say, if you want to continue, you want to keep it going. That means it was good. So that means he want more than one night, and it sounds like he want friends with benefits.
That's a
Hey,
whole other topic that we're going to have to discuss because I want to understand the definition of friends with benefits.
We
But
know
this
all. We all know what that is.
conversation, because friends with benefits got so many definitions.
why you say that?
It is. It
Oh,
does. But we're
I'm
going to talk
trying. I'm saying, how is you a friend? I want to fuck benefits.
no, it's not that simple because when other stuff come to play and y'all still just friends, that's a problem. So
What do you mean?
we're going to discuss, are you able to just be friends with benefits? Or if somebody starts to catch feelings, how does that go? As opposed to being only friends with benefits.
That's okay. So you got friends with benefits. We're only sleeping together. That might mean I might have somebody, you might have somebody, but we're friends. We're comfortable with each other. We want to have sex. We like our sex. We like what we're doing. But then if you making it into a relationship, that's girlfriend, boyfriend, man, woman
You're not making it
becoming a couple. Huh?
you're not making it into a relationship.
No, okay, so how you describing it then?
You can still catch feelings because after a certain point of time, if you're only having sex with that person, you human.
if I'm gonna have if I'm gonna have friendship with benefits, there shouldn't be no feelings in there. That mean I like your penis.
So, but that's why I said that's a different discussion for another day because you have that and then you have this, but sometimes
Okay.
they do intertwine because you're human.
like I feel like there's no way. I don't know, but I feel like there's no way you can have friends with benefits for a long time without feelings getting involved, no
Thank,
matter what.
Okay.
thank.
Okay. You could be right because me and my husband, we was friends with benefits. Now we're married. So you could be right about that.
You're the perfect example of what I just stated.
But hold on.
But if it's like a short period of time, like a couple months, and
Oh,
no
that's
feelings get involved, then
no,
that's friends
that's
with
different.
benefits. But once the feelings get involved, then it's conversations. That's no longer friends with
But then you
benefits.
feel like you don't have to have those conversations because you're just friends. I don't have to tell you shit.
Well,
Hmm.
then what you want to do with your feelings?
That's the see. This is another topic for another day.
No, okay, so listen to this. We was friends in middle school, friends in high school with benefits. Then we got grown, and then we would do every now and then the benefit part. Until one day we saw each other, and then we wanted to test out a relationship because we knew each other. We had been around each other for over 10 years or so. So that's what made us, like I could say, friends, benefits, and then feelings. So it was like a step process. Not we
So
sleeping together and then all of a sudden we falling in love. So no.
But that's what we said. It doesn't happen. Like a couple of months, that's nothing. That could still be benefits. But when you are friends with benefits for years,
Oh
that's
yeah. It
different.
can possibly yeah, it can change.
See, that's what I'm
yeah.
talking about. But then when you do catch feelings, you really can't say anything because y'all only friends with benefits.
Why you can't say nothing?
Because what am I to say to you when we're not together? What can I possibly say to you and we're
Sex
not
for
in a
12.
relationship?
We've been having sex for 12 years. Um,
And I can't say nothing?
No, you're
and
not
now my
together.
heart is a little fluttery when I see you. Can we discuss?
Listen,
You got to
I
talk it out.
I'm
You can't
listen,
say anything.
I'm a person to the point. Listen, I like your penis. Shower vibes. You feed me well. What's up? You know what I like? We've been friends for a long time. Why not? So I don't see why you can't have a conversation. That'd be the first thing I do.
Everybody not like that.
Let's talk about
You're
it.
laughing at Robin. He's talking about some you can't say nothing.
I mean, I I mean, I see what you're saying too, because if you do say something, it's going to really mess up the situationship, right?
Right.
Because that's happened to me before, like friends with benefits. Like you said, my husband, we were friends with benefits and now husband. But I also understand like it's happened before where dude caught feelings and I'm like, ooh, now we can't do this no more. So I definitely understand that too.
Yeah, I mean, it could go both ways. But if you know somebody feeling you, you'll know. You would know.
Okay, but what if it's one way? It's one sided.
Well, then you better took them things down, took them feelings down. Go on and move on to somebody else's benefits. Cause if it's one sided, that means you lusting. That ain't got nothing to do with you
But
lusting over that
it
person.
don't matter because that's what I'm saying. Like, how is all of that even a factor when we only friends with benefits anyway? So why are you telling me to move on to somebody else when that's only supposed to be what it is?
But if you catch it, go ahead.
Friends with benefits have to end at some point, right? Because it's inevitable. Somebody's going to catch feelings. Like you can't have that bond without somebody catching some type of feeling unintentionally. Somebody gonna catch feelings, and when it does, you gonna be sad because he's still gonna be that friend with benefits, and you in love. So you got to communicate about that.
So at what point do you think, and what our audience think is the cutoff point for friends with benefits?
When you start catching feelings.
Let me tell
Okay.
you something. I see this totally different. I'm sorry. Friends with benefits meaning I'm not just sleeping with you. Okay. I mean I could be sleeping with somebody else too. We just friends with benefits. So I go in saying, hey, you do you and I'm doing me. And when we see each other, we making hook up. So catching feelings and stuff, yeah, that takes like I said, it took a while because I was doing me and he was doing him, but we would always bump heads. Let's do some things. I've been liking that thing since high school. So that let's play. But I was dealing with people, he was dealing with people. And then when we did decide to come together, that's when, it's just us. So it's different. It's different for me.
So technically, the one night stand turned into friends with benefits that turned into marriages for both of you.
Pretty
So
much.
we tied it all together for this episode of One Night Stand.
So I've never had a one. It's still in my mind. I've never had a one night stand ever.
Because y'all can't count it because now both of you are married to the one night stand. So technically, you're right.
Well, no.
My husband didn't even start off as a one night stand. My husband started off as a friend without benefits.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's awesome.
He started as a friend without benefits, and then all of a sudden, we watching a movie, and then benefits
yeah,
started.
I got fried chicken.
To this. No one.
Listen, we was in middle school, so we didn't have benefits. We was raised up together. We would hang out, go to his house. He fried some chicken when about ninth grade, 10th grade, a little bit. Fried some chicken. Say, do you want to come up? Sure. And then, next thing you know, it was some benefits.
So Ebony and your y'all was pants rubbing.
Yes, blue balls. Pretty much.
My husband's fried chicken too.
You said what?
Listen, it turned me on, man. I was like, hey.
To this day, that fried chicken, as soon as I smell it, I go, get it right, boy.
And you know what that's how I am with barbecue? Some Tim's and that apron. Hey, you got me.
So we know what gets you off with Ebony.
Baby, barbecue.
Tim's and an apron. Not even
that's all I need.
You don't need a grill. Let her husband know you don't need a grill. All of these years,
that's all.
Nothing.
He can look like he about to go barbecue. I'd be like, you were so good. you going? Cause he missed when he cut the grass and barbecue here on the Tim. I'd be like, where you going? You going outside?
Pants,
I was like, you look
tits.
good. Right.
Like, girl, I'm gonna cut the grass. You look good, boy.
You look good.
I
Oh
get
man.
it.
But
Listen,
listen,
back to Lenny. Lenny said, it wasn't one night stand. It was one night, one time, but he had to put that thing on him.
okay.
So this is another topic. When you have one night stands, I don't know. I always tell people you shouldn't fuck them like you mean it because that causes problems. You fuck them accordingly.
I'm
If
confused.
you know you really want this person and be with this person, you give them your A plus. But you know, if you're like, man, I just want something to do, I'm bored, you don't give them that A plus. But it's still good if that makes sense because it causes problems.
If your coochie is good, your coochie is good. I
It's
don't know how you hold back.
if you feel good, and it's still about how you using it. If you got that good slip grip, that hit different.
So you gotta
You can't give everybody that grip.
Listen,
Everybody don't got that.
what? I'm lost. Hold on, wait a minute. So you focus on this is a one night stand. I'm not gonna grip my coochie today. This is a one night stand. It's gonna be half moist, half wet. I don't know. Like I don't know what I want. No, no, Demetra, no.
I'm serious. It all depends on how much you feeling the person, and how wet you gonna get, and how you fuck them.
Listen,
I don't care what you say.
my one night stands was bad, and if they're looking, I'm sorry, but they did not. First of all, one night stand on you just now seeing the surprise. The surprise was like what? Then you just now getting into the mix, and it's like, huh? The thing on TikTok. What? That was the one night stand. Okay,
She said,
that's
what?
why I was a one
You
night stand. So even if
you
I wasn't good or was good, you wasn't good at all. So that's how I was. And no, okay.
hey,
Hey, sorry,
I
but not
cannot.
sorry. Mm-mm.
wow. All right. Okay. I think I see what's happening.
Okay. Mm-mm.
No.
I don't. Mm, hmm.
When it was
Okay, so
the TikTok for me. That was me out. What?
Mm-mm.
so
Yeah,
one night stand, if you want it to happen again, you put more into it. But if you're bored, you're just having a one night stand, you just do what you do to get to bust one out and
Absolutely.
keep it moving.
do you tell the truth about your one night stand? I told the truth.
I've never
So
had one, so I wouldn't know.
Well, even though there was people that I knew, it was like it's not working for me.
um
Now
It's
I have
not.
told some people,
Don't
I told people before, like if it's not good for me, you gotta stop and get off me. I don't have no problem saying that because why would I let you enjoy yourself if I'm not?
listen. I
And that,
listen. I will be honest, baby. What is that?
but that's another topic.
Listen, I guess that's why from high school to now I've been back with the same. And like I would go back, like I could be in the middle of a relationship and go back, like because it's like some men just think they got it going on. I'll be like, baby, what is that? What you got? That 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 ain't working for me. So,
why he
baby,
Yes,
listen,
you could be smack dab in the middle. If I'm not where I need to be, you cannot stay on top of
right,
me. Cut the check. I
listen.
just rhymed. Where's my money?
Your first stroke could be a stop. Wait a minute. Where you
Absolutely.
going? What
You're
you?
not going. Mm-hmm.
you don't even let him get a good rhythm, boy. Damn.
No, no, I'm good. Wait a minute, I'm getting it. I'm a. This is not a puzzle, baby. We ain't doing this. We is not doing that. We is not
Uh,
fit. We're not fit to do that.
The accent for me, it's not a puzzle.
It's not a puzzle. Mm-mm, not a puzzle. No.
Oh, Ebony is coming at y'all this season, boy. You better be
Listen,
right. She is not doing this.
I
listen,
cannot. I cannot.
Well, good thing you're married, because ain't
right?
nobody got cheap. All right, let's switch topics just a bit. Look at me. Look at me. That way, that way. So, oh, there you go. Demetra and I sell adult toys. So this is the one I'm going to feature this week. This is a sexy secret panty vibrator. So you insert that little circle part into panties, and then you have you have an app. This way, stupid mirror. You have an app, and you can use this app anywhere in the world. So you can use this with one of your partners or even by yourself. And you know that fun if you're at a dinner party and your partner go ahead and pick out his phone and get this, and you just like, oh. So if you're interested in one of these, definitely hit us up at info@laylaundercover.com and we can get you more information on how to get one. Jermaine, you're up.
All right, so look, like you just said, this mirror. I have the rose heart, and
Okay.
it has the suction at the top, and then this stick right here, you could either bend it and flex it. It shows you on the back the different ways, and it has 5 suction settings and 10 different vibrations. So whether you would like your clitoris stimulated in your vagina or your clitoris in your anus, it's here for you.
If
Ladies,
you're
get your
interested,
products.
yes, ladies, don't sleep on it. If you're interested in any one of those, info@laylaundercover.com. Email us and we will get you all the information you need on how to obtain. So let's talk about all the pansexual celebrities that are coming out at the moment.
Oh,
First, we already knew there were a few. I think Janelle Monáe is one, but Wayne Brady just came out as pansexual. How you guys
Okay.
feeling?
Listen.
first of all, the way he's saying, I thought it would have came out years ago. That's that's all I got to say.
I'm just trying to figure out why do you have to come out, period? Like, I would have never known. I don't, I mean, he's an A, B celebrity. I'm me. Like, why do we just need to know your everything? We don't need to know that if you woke up yesterday, you liked it Michael, and then you woke up 2 days ago and you like Mary. I just feel like some things are meant for yourself. Not saying that we have to hide or do anything like that, because I want everybody to be free. But now that we having so many different types of labels, like everybody just come. Listen, I love women, men, and like Robin. When you drink, hey, the women gets a little bit more tastier to me. But I'm not gonna be like, yeah, today I'm pansexual, because tomorrow I may be. I don't even know. Like, who knows? But I respect it. But why we hate to know that? I don't know. Is it because he's trying to introduce a man into his life for y'all to see,
Probably.
or
That's probably like because he's a
okay?
celebrity, probably. Like if you see him out with a man or someone who's transgender or
It's
even
coming
Oh,
a
okay.
in the front end, and I agree. I totally agree with you, Ebony. But again,
Um.
I feel like when people do it, it's just covering track. They covering the track. So if I do,
Oh,
like
okay.
Robin said, if you see me later with a transsexual, which is still nothing wrong with it, it's just like, okay, I told you who I
Yeah.
was already before it came out. But
Oh, okay. Okay.
most
So
kids, you are free to be whoever you are and what you want to be. Like, I don't know why everybody have to tell everybody that.
yeah.
he had trouble finding a partner. So he just want everybody to know, listen, I'm pansexual and I'm open to dating. Wait, no, that's not.
I don't know.
I think
Because
I personally
at some point he was living with his ex-wife. His ex-wife, I think, husband. I think because she remarried. So all of them was living up under the same roof at one point. So you never know. But like you said, I think it's more of, okay, I'm coming to let you know this. So if you see a trend on my arm, or you see a man on my arm, or whomever, just know that I already done spoke my truth. I get it. I get it. It's nothing. Listen, it's nothing wrong with it. I don't know the labels, but like I say, hey, if I wake up and I done had whatever.
Women in your bed, and then 2 days later you got 4 men. It's all graded, baby.
Listen, like, listen, hey sweetie, I woke up and I was drunk and I had looked over to the left and the right and there was a lady over here and the lady over what you call it?
And they got split. That's my favorite lyric. And
Like what do you call it?
Meg Thee Stallion, Captain Hook. I love that song. But I think so. It's been a debate about exactly what a pansexual person is. I think the easiest way that I can explain it is a pansexual is someone who falls in love with just a person or their heart, regardless their gender, their sexual orientation, anything else, what they dress like, any of that. You just fall in love with that person and that heart, and that's what makes you a pansexual. We're not gonna say only transgender or everybody in the LGBT community except transgender or except lesbians. It's just whoever you're
Okay.
attracted to, that's what a pansexual is.
But the question of the day is that in the dictionary? How did you come
Depends
up with
what
that
dictionary
term?
you're looking in, because it's
Yeah.
multiple.
Yeah, pansexual is in the dictionary. Let me Google
Because
it.
back in the days, you used to whoop up with a dictionary and you could see these words and what they mean. Now I just be hearing words and I be like, where did that come from? And who created it? And all of a sudden it's using, people using it all over the place. So,
Pansexual is a person who is sexually or romantically attracted to people regardless of their sex or gender.
Oh, that's right what you said. And I said I agree with that.
okay, but wait a minute, because we're confusing it. I want y'all to listen to me now. Did you get that from the internet or did it say the dictionary? Like,
It's
You want to know if Webster got it in there. Is that what you're
pretty
saying?
much. Pretty much.
let me go to Webster.
Listen. Because lately we just been getting a lot of names, and I'm like, where did that come from? Like, who created?
That's why I
Sure,
said
pansexual is like a widely used term, and so yes, pansexual is in Merriam-Webster.
Okay.
It is relating to or characterized by sexual or romantic attraction that is not limited to people of a particular gender identity or sexual orientation.
Okay.
so it's the same definition but worded different.
Okay. So, but maybe I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yes.
Is that not bisexual?
No.
No.
So a bisexual person is attracted to men and women, cisgender men, cisgender women. So that's bisexual.
Yes.
Oh, I
Pansexual
see
could
how
be
you saying
attracted
it.
to, yeah,
I
so
see how you
pansexual
saying
is
it.
attracted to men, women, um, men that were born with a penis, but now are transgender and now a woman.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so pansexual just love everyone of the LGBTQ alphabet plus. So I learned today that there are more than like 68, 69 different terms in the LGBTQ
I'll
community.
go with
Or
69.
I knew this was going to happen.
You know what? I love it all, but I'm here to tell you right now, I'm old school, and I would just say I just love who I love. Like, I'm not putting a label on it. Like I said, if I wake up and I look to the right and the left at hey, I love who I love. Like
It's
there's
pansexual.
She's talking about this whole
okay.
orgy that
See,
she got
you
going on.
put a
When
name
she
to
woke
it,
up.
and I
What are
said
you
just
taking
love
before
who
you
you
go to sleep
love.
for the orgy to happen?
Like back in the days, it was like I just love holidays. I love him tomorrow. So
You
Yep.
keep talking about this
it's
orgy.
nice that they have different types of labels that you can put out there. You can let people know, hey, this is who I am. So
Mhm.
okay.
It's hard too because a lot of people don't want a label, right? This is like, I am who I am. I don't even know who I am. So I don't know if I'm bisexual. I don't know if I'm pansexual. I don't know if I'm this or that. And I'm just who I am. So it's hard. That's
Right.
why there are a trillion different labels because it's hard to just
It's
confine yourself.
69. Ow.
What you
It-
say?
I said it's the 69. Different
You still
label.
on that?
Yes.
Listen, she
Most
can't wait till that
exciting
topic come
different
up. When that topic come up, Y'all be ready. You think I
Are we
talk?
ready?
I ain't gonna say anything because I haven't experienced it.
You haven't
Experience
experienced what?
what?
69.
What are you talking about?
Like, is it gonna rain right now or something? You have not experienced what now? Do they need to go back on Layla Undercover and just really
April
deep?
Fools. Golly. Right.
Okay, so we were gonna talk about it all over. It was gonna start a train.
You never had a 69 is what you're saying out your lips?
Nope, never. Put that on the list of my one night stand. Never
Oh,
happened.
that's like the ABCs. That's what you start off being fancy with. What you
Started
mean?
off in my era with pants rubbing.
Well, don't do that. I did too.
And
Don't
dollar
do that.
basement parties. That's how we
I'm
started.
sorry, wait a minute.
In y'all
I
advanced
so
era, we
I
didn't
could have sworn we have had this conversation before, Jamitra. Have
Oh,
we not talked about 69 before?
yes.
And then you say you have experienced
I never had
not
experience with his 69.
the one who like to give head ain't never
That's
had
a difference. That's two
Like you,
different things.
bro, you didn't told us you didn't done the do in a car while dude was driving. And
First
you
of all,
didn't
we're
say
not gonna talk about this on this episode. We're gonna talk about this. We're not gonna talk about my business because I was just quiet. I was over here minding my business. We're gonna talk about it on another episode.
you know how you used to give me homework? Well, I'm about to give you some. Cause out of all
We can
people,
give the audience
me,
some homework.
out of all people, I have tried 69. So I know that, come on now. You got homework. you, you need some homework. Okay.
Is that our next episode for Layla Undercover is going to be 69.
It's gonna be Demetra did
Have
69.
you
We need to
done
talk
it?
about it.
Will you try it? And who you have done it with? Tune in for 69.
She's
gonna talk
gonna
about
have the tea. She got homework.
Hey, you better get an A plus. All right. It's about that time for us to wrap it up. Just like you guys should be doing if you're out here, really doing these 69s and such. Wrap it up. You see how I just kind of tied that all? Brain is on fire tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Layla Undercover, where we are live. If you see me in the streets, pretend like you don't know me and none of my business, K. So we will see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m. ish. Listen, we be
Ish.
trying to get here at 8, but it be real. So 8 p.m. ish, we'll be here. Make sure you tell your friends and your family and everybody that you know to join us right here Wednesdays at 8 p.m. ish, and to like, subscribe, share, tell everybody we want 1,000 subscribers. We just gonna say it. That's what we want.
Yes.
1,000
Thumbs up.
subscribers. All of
Like
that.
us. Maybe
Thank
Alexa
you.
work for the like next week.
Thank you.
Right.
Next week,
And my background won't look like a mugshot.
Listen, next week Alexa gonna work for me.
69, next week's episode. Tune in.
How do they got these? People still do
Night.
that? People, they tell them that.
It's just